all the administrators from Vandercook Lake Schools. We have Interim Superintendent Renee Rudloff, along with middle and high school principal Melissa Bradfield, and Townsend Elementary Principal Jamie Stanley. Welcome.
Thank you.
Happy first week of school.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Going great so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working out the tweaks of things, especially with kindergartners, but they're getting the hang of it. They're quick learners.
Was there a lot of crying on first day of school?
Not too much. I think the parents cried more than the kindergartners did. So.
How about the high school? Any crying?
No. Maybe a little frustration with some lockers, trying to get in use your locker comms and get in the lockers. But other than that, no. I think they're excited to be back in the building and with their friends.
Great. And look who's back at Vandercook Lake.
Yes, I am. If only for a short while, yes.
Well, we'll see. I know the district has a timeline where they hope to have a new superintendent, but not till, I think, November.
They do.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so next week they'll go forward with their selections for first interviews occurring probably late September. Will be first round, and then follow with the second round if need be early October. And they're doing it right, taking their time, working with Michigan Association of School Boards are doing the search, and they'll do a good job.
Awesome. There's some finalists already selected?
They will select those next week.
Okay.
Yes.
Did we get a lot of interest?
And I understand there's quite a few who are interested.
Good.
And who wouldn't be come Vandercook?
Who wouldn't want to be
Who wouldn't? That's
superintendent of Vandercook Lake? Some exciting things happening right now.
There are.
First of all, there's some construction going on.
Yes, I'd like to talk about our construction. We have two major construction projects using local contractors, and I'll try to identify all those local contractors because it's so important to me. But at the high school, we're putting in air conditioning. So this would be at the high school gymnasium. And so that will help with our athletic contests that are in that gymnasium, as well as there's been community events held in there in the past, and graduation, in the spring, and just a very well utilized area. And so air will really make those more comfortable. And then over at the elementary, at Townsend Elementary, we have converted from a steam-based heating system from several years ago. They went through and did steam. So we're transitioning, over to a hot water system, and with univents, which are air conditioning and heating systems in the classrooms, and they will be wrapping that up. But I do need to mention our local contractors, because they are parents in our community, they have kids, they have worked so well with us. And I don't want to miss anybody, but I know that MDL has been the mechanical / general contractor, and then the Applegate and the Hearst and O'Harrell and McDonald Roofing. They've all just done a wonderful job and have worked well with the littles over there at the elementary.
Well, great. Thanks for choosing local contractors.
Yes.
Yeah, as you said, many of those companies, they have kids in the district.
They do.
Or they have their business in the district too.
And former students of mine.
Awesome.
I don't want to date myself, but
Yeah, they love coming back to work on the buildings.
very nice.
Also new this year, Melissa, you have a new last name.
I do.
Yes.
I got married in July.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Last year was my first year at Vandercook, but we did a survey of all of our students and wanted to really hear their voice about the courses that they wanted to take. So we are introducing a guitar class this year, an outdoor rec class this year. We're bringing theater arts back, mythology, a lot of the courses that the kids were really interested in, because I really want them to just feel connected at the school. And then we wrote grants to help support those extracurricular areas. So MAT grant was very helpful, the Michigan Arts and Culture Council. So we were able to order 15 guitars to support that class, and the kids are excited. We're also, esports is a big thing, so we're offering esports this year, and we're bringing back Quiz Bowl. When I got there last year, there were a bunch of trophies around the school, and we didn't have an advisor last year, but we have one this year, so we're excited to compete.
Awesome. I don't think I had the opportunity to learn to play guitar when I was in high school.
I didn't either, so I might have to go down to the band room a few times and learn to pick it up.
Maybe we'll see the guitar become part of the marching band.
That would be very cool.
Who knows? Now at Townsend, Jamie, besides the sound of hissing being gone, what else is new?
Well, we are currently finishing up some construction, and so like Renee said, the construction staff have been great working around the teachers, getting the classrooms ready. But we pulled it all together for the first day of school, and the building looks great. So we're excited about having air conditioning now in the majority of the classrooms. We're also working on building up our youth sports programs. We are offering basketball clubs, a football club, and cheerleading this year for our young students. So we're excited to be offering those opportunities, as well as returning our Reaching Higher after school program. So lots of opportunities to connect after school, as well as at the elementary school.
Great. You want to keep them there longer?
Absolutely. I'll
Yeah.
keep them.
You brought some photos. Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah.
Tell us what we have here. Is this from the first week?
This is actually today. I was walking
Today.
around, and this is one of our middle school classes. The kids are getting to know each other along with the teachers, so just some sharing time in the middle school wing.
Is today a half day or a full day?
Today is our first full day.
First full day?
Yeah. This is a teacher's lounge. We got a much needed makeover, so we've partnered with Jackson Free Methodist, and one of our former teachers, Joan Hofer, had retired and brought a bunch of folks from JFM to help redo our teacher's lounge. So that was wonderful. Helps the culture and climate of the school too, make our teachers happy.
Doesn't look like the teacher's lounge from when I was in school.
No.
It was mostly ashtrays.
These are a handful of the new guitars we were able to purchase with that MAT grant for our new guitar class.
Very nice.
And our food service workers working hard today. We have a new food service director, and the lunches, he's introduced so many new things for our district. We have a cafe menu, so he does daily sandwiches and salads every day. It's something new, plus whatever he has on for the lunch menu, and he's got a wide range of hot breakfasts that he's offering for the kids as well. We are one of the only districts, I think, that are offering free breakfast and lunch this year. We've got a super Amber Castle in our district office wrote a grant, and so we've got free breakfast and lunch for the next 5 years. So.
For the whole school?
Yes,
Yeah.
so go
Whole
Vandy.
schools.
Wow. And that's good news because statewide, the COVID period where every school district could offer free lunch for all, that ended with
Yeah.
the start of this school
Right.
year.
Right.
Right. So we're very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the pictures.
This is seniors, so they weren't really excited about being on camera this morning, but I'm like, this is your last year, second day of your last year, so I caught them off guard a little bit this morning.
Mostly smiling.
So this is over in my building, just showing pictures of how teachers are building our community and building those relationships. This is one of our fourth grade classrooms, and they were doing a get to know each other activity incorporated with math. I don't know all the details, but I was told about it this morning, and so it's nice to see them all starting to get to know one another and build that family feeling.
Exciting week, first week of school, isn't it?
It's so exciting. And one of our morning connectivity as a school we do classroom circles. And so the teacher sits down and they talk about getting to know each other, especially in the next few weeks. But then if there's a situation that arises within the classroom, they can sit down and talk about it as a group and talk about processing emotions as well as problem solving skills. So it's been really beneficial. We've done these circles or morning meetings. They're either called circles or morning meetings for about 2 years now, and we've really seen how well our kids connect to one another and build that classroom community. So I took just a few pictures of our teachers. This is one of our first grade classrooms as well, already learning the procedures and the expectations of how to share out positively and how to talk about their feelings and share and get to know one another as well.
I think it's pretty cool. Teachers are being called upon to do so much more than just teach, particularly in the wake of the last few years, all the things that have happened. That comes to school too, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And so this is their opportunity. This is one of our kindergarten classrooms. So on day 2, they look like students, and this is their opportunity to connect with one another. They're all, especially at kindergarten, they're all brand new. No one knows each other. So this is their moment that they can use, and of course learn how to look like a student. Many of these kids are coming in without preschool experience, and so part of our job is to teach them what it looks like to look like a student, and how the school procedures and rules work. So it's given that we give them that time in the morning to do that because it's so important in the long run.
And extra points to the kids wearing Jayhawk red.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think this is our last one. This is our one of our other first grade teachers, just sharing out and getting to know one another. They do lots of fun connecting activities throughout the week. The whole school does. But I felt it was important to share how impactful these morning meetings and morning circles can be in creating a positive school year.
Well, everything looks great. All the buildings look awesome. I know the districts worked all summer to make sure everything's looking good.
They did, and staff worked so hard. And as a high school principal, you don't have much opportunity to get down to the lower, right? And to see the littles come in the last few days is just tugs at your heart. It's wonderful.
How does enrollment look at the district this year?
We're projecting between 700, 750 for the district, and I think we're right on track, if hopefully just a little bit higher.
And with staffing, besides new superintendent Scott Leach, by the way, the previous superintendent, who took an opportunity in Dundee, right?
Yes, correct.
But he stayed long enough to educate his own kids before he left.
Yes, wonderful family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, Katie, what a great athlete.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. So any other changes? New teachers, new staff, new food service guy.
Yep.
And we have 3 new staff members this year, all brand new teachers. So it's exciting to, especially yesterday, I could tell they were very nervous. But they all did a great job with the kids, and after school we all sat down and just kind of reflected on the day, what went well, and what can we do differently for things that didn't go so well. And so, but we do have 3 new staff members and a new parapro to our district, or to my school, sorry. I wasn't speaking for the district.
And in your building?
I have about 13 new hires in my building.
Wow.
We've worked really hard all summer interviewing, and we ended up hiring several from California and Virginia that are coming back into Michigan, so it was exciting to see a lot of folks that want to return to Jackson area. And I just feel blessed in a teacher shortage like we have right now, just to be able to be fully staffed to start the school year. So,
awesome. Great to have you all here. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Did those first year teachers, did they come back on the second day?
They did.
Okay.
They're all back. Yes.
Right. It's a great start of the school year at Vandercook Lake Schools. Interim Superintendent Renee Rudloff, middle and high school principal Melissa Bradfield, and Townsend Elementary principal Jamie Stanley. Stay tuned. We've got another look at school. The Western District has a new athletic